Let's check out yesterday's progress, see if anything... Oh, it actually stayed down pretty decent. There's a little tiny bit right there coming up. Come on, a little tiny bit right there. Might need to put some heat on that. I never did use any heat when I laid that yesterday, so that's actually pretty good. All right. Oh God. I forgot how bad it was. Ugh. Trying to decide what to do. I do need to clear coat this before it takes too many UV rays. I changed my mind. I'm gonna let this off gas for another day or two, I think. I could see like little indentions where the strap was touching it and stuff, and there's so many layers of paint underneath this, so I just want to make sure it's all had time to off gas before I completely seal it even more. Oh jeez. Well, I could maybe take this down to bare metal. I do need to paint the fender flare. I could put that back on. Let's do that. Oh, I gotta paint the screws. Damn. Okay, these aren't really that bad. These I can probably fill, but this one's a little deeper. So I do kind of want to knock that one out a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but anyway, I can't get to it from in here. So I am going to, back in my security days, I have some 3/8 inch circular like plugs. Used them for contact, so I'm just going to drill a 3/8 inch hole directly behind that and try to pound it out with whatever tools I got here. So that's my game plan. It's like right there, so I'll just kind of center it. Where's 3/8? Right there. I think I need to go one more. Let's double check. This is a 3/8 inch drill bit. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now you guys watch. I'm going to throw it on time lapse and try to beat it out from the other side. I spotted a drone up in the air, and I think they're doing what I did the other day, taking video of that burned down house. I'm not sure. I heard it. It sounded like some bees or something, but it's too high up to get any kind of good footage of. But anyway, pretty cool. I've never actually seen one except for my own. Now it looks more Nestle crunchy, but at least the shape is right, so it won't need as much filler. So I think I can work with that. All right, get the last little bit of paint off. Alright, I'm almost out of this stuff again. I almost bought some the other day when I was at Harbor Freight, because that's like the cheapest place you can get it that I've found. And I didn't. I was like, oh, I'm not going to need it. And, well, this is the last panel, so I should have enough. Barely. I'm only going to get one shot at this, though, I think. Yeah, maybe two. If I really scrape the sides, I might get two. I can still hear that damn drone up there. Oh, there it is. Here, check this out. It's coming down. Oh, wow. It went way down. Man, that thing came down quick. He must have had it in like sport mode or something, because that's the only way you can drop a drone that quick, like a DJI drone. Anyway, at first I thought it was crashing. I thought I was getting something good on video. Got all excited. Oh shoot. I gotta wipe that with alcohol. I don't have long. I mixed that really hot, so I gotta hurry up. Camera up. This is not giving me much time. Okay. I hope it doesn't harden while I'm still doing it. Alright, come on, baby. Right in there. That was pretty bad. It's gonna be lots of sanding. Oh well, that's okay. I guess I have a little tiny bit more I could use. We'll see how that does. Get off the painted part here. I know I've said it before, but if you haven't seen these videos before, this is a cheese grater. And you have just a little bit of time, a few minutes, depending on how hot you mix it, to kind of shape it. And then it's just way too hard and you can't do it, and then you gotta sand it. Just trying to get the basic shape here. Get it off the paint, because that's all gonna get sanded off anyway. I think that's all I'm going to do. I don't want to take away too much. On the other panel, I didn't try to get it perfect or anything, because this is getting covered up. Honestly, it's pretty good. Could add a tiny bit right in here. That's all actually stuff that Bondo could do. That's probably a 1/16 of an inch low, maybe. So I just gotta get the paint off. Didn't even see that one down there. Alright, well, since I got that one on the bottom, I probably will mix up the last little bit of fiberglass I got. Okay. And wipe it down a couple times. Alright, I know it doesn't look like much now, but it's a lot more rounded than it was. So I'm going to just let the rest of that harden overnight. And I think we can throw on the diamond plate down here. I have no clue if that hit the old hole. It kind of felt like it did, honestly. Alrighty, well, we got a little bit done. Oh, guess I need to put that on. Can't put her to bed with her underwear down, right? Guys, look at this. Here, I'll kill the man who kept his boat beside his house was ordered by the city to put up a fence to hide the boat from view. At first it looks like a clear fence, but it's like they painted it. They like probably hired a painter to come in and do exactly what it would look like. How great is that? Oh, I bet they were pissed and couldn't do a damn thing about it. I heard earlier, it was on TikTok, so, but anyways, guy, I don't know if he's a meteorologist or space, whatever. Anyway, they said we're supposed to be able to see the northern lights, I think starting tomorrow. Like tonight, it'll be, like here's the top of the United States and here's the bottom of the United States. I think tonight it's like somewhere up here. Tomorrow night it's like all the way at the bottom. Like here in southern Arizona, we're like at the very south edge of where you can be able to see it from. And then again on the next night it's supposed to be like halfway up. But anyways, I don't think I've ever seen the northern lights from here. I know I haven't, so that'll be pretty cool if it's in fact true. I don't know if this video will be out by then. But yeah, that means there's a lot of solar stuff coming off the sun, which, you know, I started prepping like probably 10 or 15 years ago. And my number one thing that I think will happen, I mean, there's no question of if it will happen because it's already happened before, which was the Carrington event in like the 1800s, and it will happen again. Right now we're having all kinds of solar activity, and that comes in like 4-year spurts or whatever. So every 4 years it'll go through a period where it's like real mild and then it's real active, and right now we're in the really active part of it. But yeah, anyway, why I started prepping a long time ago was because I think there will be a really bad EMP one of these days that will take out all of our modern electronics. Back in the 1800s when the Carrington event happened, the only thing they had was telegraphs, and those were some thick ass lines, and it burned up a lot of those lines. The telegraphs were sending random messages, they were catching on fire and stuff. If that happened today with all of our modern electronics, like inside every cell phone there's billions of transistors and they operate on just a couple volts. Well, a bad EMP will spike anything that can conduct electricity with like 1,000 volts. And it's not, a common misconception is that equipment needs to be turned on. No, I'm talking about anything that can conduct electricity, like railroad lines, power lines. Power lines are a big one because they're so long. It couples all of that energy, all that square footage, or you know, all that surface area. It's compiled because it's coming out everywhere, and it backfeeds into the power stations and takes down those big ass transformers. And it takes years to get one of those built and delivered and fired up. So when that day does come, it's not going to be, oh, have 3 days or 2 weeks of food and water. No, you're going to be looking at years without electricity. And the U.S. government said a long time ago that 90% of people would be dead within 1 year after something like that. And so if they're saying that, it's probably more like 95%. But anyway, pretty scary stuff when you talk about solar flares and things like that. So when we're able to see the northern lights all the way from Mexico, basically, that's kind of freaky. Just discovered another fun one. Check that out. Let's get something flat here. Not on the... Ain't that nice? Jenny made a little bed for the rabbit under the weight set because he likes hanging out there, and look who decided to go lay with him. Such a good big brother. I'm gonna have to wait a few minutes for that to dry. Doesn't dry as quick at night, but it'll take me a little bit to get set up anyway. I need to figure out where I'm laying it down anyway. So. Alright, give me a few here. Get it like underneath this bumper. That's gonna be fun later. Oh man. Way too much. Look at all that waste. Hey guys, I'm just hitting this with some 400 grit wet because I want to shoot some of that black paint with primer stuff on it, and that's glossy, so that'll really show us the imperfections, but I'm not trying to get it perfect. It's got that diamond plate that covers it, and if you remember the other side, it wasn't perfect. I mean, if it didn't have all the holes, I probably would try to get it perfect, but with that diamond plate, anybody goes to pull that off, you gotta fill all those holes anyway, so you're already doing body work. Anyway, I'm just gonna go over that a little more, and then I'll turn the camera back on and paint it. Alrighty, well, I know that where I hit it with the tools earlier to bring that dent out, we're a little high right in here, but I think we might be okay tomorrow, but we'll be able to see better in the daylight. Hey guys, it is the next evening. I haven't even really checked out the paint yet. I've been doing other stuff, but I did run down and get some more of that, so we can do that. But let's check out the paint. I can already see some issues from here. There's a dent right here. I don't know how I missed that yesterday. The rest of it looks pretty decent. So I was just getting ready to use this guy, and I'm like, why? I almost couldn't even find the dent. And I just remembered I'm not trying to make this perfect. I'll just make it match the other side. It'll still be pretty good. So, no flap disc. Glad I stopped myself, because, yeah, I would have been pretty mad at myself. So that would have cost hours of work. But I'm just gonna wet sand it and see how it looks from there. Alright guys, I just put the second coat on, trying to get it flat, and then it was also, I tried to beat it from inside out, which got it pretty good, but when I held this up to it, there was a little bit of a gap, so unfortunately I got a screw right here for the soft top. So I put a blob on this side and a blob on this side, and then the last thing I did, I just came over and went whoop, straight up, trying to get that shape right. Anyway, I'll probably take maybe one more after this. I don't know. Okay, so I can touch it right now. It's not sticking. That's, well, it's sticky. It's got a sticky layer. Hey, there's Jenny. I gotta get the tripod out the way. But I'm gonna go ahead and cheese grate it now. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Say,
I'm not on video.
say hi, YouTube.
Oh, you better delete that shit.
Okay. Anyway, what I was saying is it's sticky, but like only the very, it's like a top coat kind of sticky, not like the whole thing is sticky. I don't know how to describe it, but so right now it's real easy to shape. This. Guess I'll just follow the same line. A little bit here because I think I'm going to have to build this up still. Anyway. Oh, it's hard to see with that light, isn't it? Sorry about that. Let's do this. Remember how bad it was like yesterday? What is it? Paper towel stuck to the paint, stuck to the trowel thing. Anyway, that's pretty flat. What about that? I think that's probably good enough for the fiberglass, and then we can fine tune it with a little bit of Bondo. Well, this sucks. I was really going to try to get this thing wrapped tonight so I could edit it and have it out tomorrow. The paint just doesn't want to lay down. That paint, if you guys just saw the time lapse, it's not like I was going over the same spot more than once. And I've got runs, I think. Let's see. Yeah, you can see them right there. And I'm not like a newbie to laying down spray paint. Like, I just can't believe how thick that crap comes. Look at that one. It's crazy. I don't know if it's the nozzle. Just like dumps like half a can, and then you got some spots right there where it doesn't want to. I don't know. It's just not going down good. So. I mean, I can, it's pretty fumey in here, but I'm kind of thinking might let it air out for a few minutes and then take a heat gun to it. Oh, it's so much nicer out here. Let's see. Do you guys see any northern lights? That's north. I'm not seeing them. Hey guys, I'm in the middle of editing right now, so I'm just going to insert this. A while back, a viewer of my channel commented that he was going to be picking up a project, a Suzuki LJ80V, and I had never heard of that. So I looked it up and they look pretty cool. I told him if he ever makes any videos about it to drop me a link and I'll check it out. And he did that today. It's badass. If you guys like samurais, that thing, it's kind of like a samurai, but I don't know, I just think it's so cool. It's a 1980, but to me it looks like it's from the 40s or 50s, and the front end is just so badass. But anyway, it's super clean. I don't know where he found, I mean, it's really nice, but he's starting a channel. He's gonna document the restoration process. So I told him I would drop a link, and if you guys want to check it out, it'll be in the description. All right. Well, I think I got it smooth enough to wrap. I went all the way up to 2000 grit. I thought for sure I was going to have to respray it, but I just kept sanding, and the 800 actually took off quite a bit, and then I just kind of got it really smooth with the 2000 grit. Like, I was getting stuff smoothed out that I couldn't even feel, so, but with the headlamp straight on it, you see like every little thing, like all those little things, but you can't even feel those. So, but for the most part, it's like shiny. So if I would take it up to like 5000 grit, it would be even shinier. But anyway, this is good enough to wrap, but my dilemma is I kind of do want to wrap it, but it's after midnight and I didn't hardly sleep last night. And so even if I do wrap it tonight, say I get done at 1:30 or 2, have to edit, there's no way I would be able to do that tonight. So it won't go out tomorrow morning anyway, so I might as well clean it up, get some sleep, and hopefully do a better job on the wrap if I actually do get some sleep tonight. But that's what I'm gonna do. So I will see you guys mañana. What do you guys think about making a variation of this with red instead of blue? So it'd basically be like that. Anybody dig that? So I'm thinking about ordering this rebuild kit for that Weber carburetor. So that'll probably be in an upcoming episode here. Hi, mister. What you doing? Oh, is that too bright? Okay. And now you gotta hide your face, right? You don't want the light. Oh, it's too bright. Sorry. Give him a little treat here. If I can unscrew it with one hand. I don't want to give him a whole one. I'll break it in half. Is that the one you want? How about taking this one? Can I have that back? Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh, he's starting to grunt. He's... No! Dude! What the hell? Still have one? Yeah, right there. Get it. Jeez. Alright, it's the next day. Let's see how she looks in the daylight. Kind of the same. We did forget to look at that, but that's looking, that was the one I thought was going to be really hard, and it wasn't too bad. Kind of heated it up, banged it out a little tiny bit, and then used glass to get it straight. And this is where the buttons screw in for like these little guys. One there, one there, one there, and one there. Anyway, I'm gonna swap the vehicles around, and we'll get to wrapping. Okay, so it's clean. I just cut this, and if you're wondering how much I ended up with, I have about this much left, probably, I don't know, 18 inches or so that I have left, and I ordered 25 feet. Keep in mind I have a soft top, so there's no roof, but even if you had a hard top, you wouldn't do that. So if you're not going to screw any up, 25 feet is more than enough. As you've seen, I've redone several panels, and I still have about that much left. So anyways, if you're going to attempt it, I kind of wish I would have gotten 30, then I could have redone all kinds of stuff. But anyway, that's where we're at. Alright guys, she's wrapped. I'm sure glad the time-lapse doesn't have audio. You might have heard a couple F-bombs and maybe some new words that nobody's heard before. I screwed up right here. Actually, I think I screwed up on the last piece. I didn't go up high enough. That's like a seam right there. And I think how I'm going to fix that, I'll probably cut it like right here and redo this piece. That way you won't see a seam. Anyways, man, this thing fought me. I guess it must have known it was the last one or something, but she just fought me till the very end. Anyway, alright guys, I know I'm out of time on this video, so I'll start a new one right now and put this all back together and stuff. I know I said it last video, and I hate saying it, but if you're not subscribed and you do like the content, would you please consider subscribing? I think I need about 125 more to get monetized, and that would really help me out a lot. If not, no biggie. Just wanted to remind people. Alright guys, hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you very soon. Take care. I just fed them. They are going to town. Hungry little fishies.